Hello there and welcome back to Norway. So last time we ended up declaring war on, well, two holy wars on the Kvens and also the Tavasians here, a holy war for Finland. And with that we're definitely just going to continue in, I think, that very same, well, train of thought, so to speak. We are going to fight these guys, win the war, and I also have a couple of wars going in England, or one at a time. We're going to try and take Cumberland and as many coastal provinces as possible because of the fact that I gain piety from doing so. Piety means that I can do more holy wars, and all in all it should pay off in the long run. But the problem by fighting these guys, of course, is the fact that their defensive bonuses is rather horrible, or they are straight out traumatizing, as you can see here. I'm losing pretty harshly here against a very much smaller army. Yeah, I actually did get completely devastated, which is very bad. So yeah, we're going to just despawn those guys. I'm going to finish the war over here, and then I'm going to send the retinue back home and see if they can make any, well, do any better. I think they will, but who knows. So that's the plan. Let's see how it all plays out. So I'm finally back here. I opted for hiring a mercenary group to help out, and I also have got my retinue back home, so this should get interesting. But yeah, if I can't win with these guys, then I'm pretty sure I'm toast, so to speak. I'm also going to just do a quick siege here to make sure that I get a rolling war school, so to speak. And we're going to march home through my lands, I think, if we can. No, I actually got the war school needed to end this war, so we're just going to do that. Because as you can see, I'm getting quite the rough attrition here. I did not actually remember that, and I almost here got to pay a lot for that. But I did at least get 2 more counties, and it's quite expensive to start hiring people, so I think I might just get one guy and hand the entirety of the situation over to them. But yeah, we are going after the Tavasians here, and apparently I managed to become a paragon of virtue, so I'm now the noble. Did I just become the noble? When did I become the noble? Was it because I became paragon of virtue? Probably. But yeah, I do have at least some piety now, and I can use that to finish the wars here in Finland. So we're going to do that. We're going to completely finish all the wars in the Finnish region, or as many as we can. Might actually fight Gardarike as well. Take this area too. Basically as much Scandinavia as possible. And then I'll go for creating that second kingdom, which most likely will be Wales by the looks of it. We'll simply have to see how it plays out. So as you can see, we did win the war against Finland. I've declared a conquest of Kaksami here, this province here. Also 2 holy wars against Kolosami and Karelia, or Karelia, which is kind of interesting, or fun to say at least. And with that, I'll get most of the Finnish Scandinavia. I'll be missing 1 Norwegian province, and I'll also be missing 1 Finnish, but that's... I'm getting closer to the end here. We'll also do quick sieges, I think, mostly. I might have to allow my mercenaries to go get a little bit of rest due to the fact there is a horrible attrition, but other than that, I think I should be fine. We'll simply have to see how things play out, but I can always hope. Dangerous factions. Apparently, the independence faction is growing strong. Napoli, the Prince of Hungary. So he actually died. I think we'll plot to kill the King of Hungary. He's done his. Well, he has exhausted his usefulness, to put it that way. And he's also annoying now that he's become, well, a potential threat. So I'll kill him. But I'll at least continue the holy war. See, we have some money. I've started the building of a couple of town tax buildings in Bergenshus and Audenborg, which is my capital. And also the county directly south for it. So that's fine. I can also go for an upgrade here in castle infrastructure, I think. And we're still looking forward for the next level military organization, and hopefully soon I can start getting a proper retinue. Of course, we failed, which is not the best, to be perfectly clear there. But yeah, it seems like base 5, yeah, not really that helpful, and yeah, I might actually get into a ton of trouble here. So I think we're going to siege this one, and that should be it. I'll just allow the try to kill still. I might, as I said, allow the army to go outside just to rest a little bit. And luckily enough, I managed to kill this guy, so I got a big Jarl here, but he also managed to get a second child before he died, and I have people that have weak claims to Hungary. That's quite interesting. But yeah, it also solves every problem that I have with potential retinues. Do I have anything actually standing out now of retinues? No. So I think we're actually going to use these guys as the way here to, well, to some extent help. No idea if there'll be much help, but we'll figure that out very soon. The point is simply that I want to use these guys for sieging purposes, simply sacrifices more or less. So I'll fight this for one and we'll see how we stand in terms of creating Scandinavia. Also, the second problem with the fact that Crusaders have come so early is I ended up declaring war on this guy, but of course he popped up a 7,000 man unit that slaughtered my troops here. Almost just got away from him, had to pay 220 ducats. So I had recorded it, but apparently I hadn't, so that is horrible by me. But at least now we have this here, Colossus Army, and well, it's just a little bit missing. That second king tile is the only thing that's keeping me right now from creating, well, creating what I want. So I think I'm actually very tempted to create that king tile and hand it over to, well, someone in Finland, potentially. But yeah, we'll create the Kingdom of Finland here, and with that, it actually became elective, which is great. So we're going to put him in as, well, heir. And now I can actually create the Empire of Scandinavia, which is also great. So we're going to go right ahead and do that. Empire of Scandinavia has been created, and it also became elective, which is great. So, why the hell is he my heir now, suddenly? What is going on here? Isn't he a... I'm very confused right now. Yeah, that should actually put him as my heir again. I'm not voting for him, I'm voting for this guy. Apparently most people want him as heir, which is kind of bothersome. So yeah, I might actually lose tiles here if things don't go as planned. We'll have to see how it actually works out, but I can always hope. With that said, will this give me a bigger retinue? Probably not. I can at least create a bigger retinue, and apparently the middle retinue simply disappeared. So yeah, I might have to stay quiet for a little while right now. I'm very tempted to not do much at all. So yeah, we're going to stay quiet, try to set up a little bit of chaos, see if we can get a retinue going, and hopefully we can make something work. These guys will simply have to figure out themselves what they really want to do. And as things are going standing, I might as well just vote for the kid, and the reason is actually quite simple. It seems like he will be the heir, and if I don't vote for him, then I'm going to get into trouble. So we'll see how that actually plays out. The problem is that there's 3 things or 3 positions that I need to vote for, and I might actually just lose track of one of them or 2 of them. But we have solved that problem, so for now I guess I'll just wait and see what happens. See how it goes. As I said, I will go for a war here for Sudrea. They are currently at war with the Kildarian League of Independence, so they have a little bit of trouble there. I also have a claimant here that can actually become, well, can actually take Sudrea, so we're going for that claim. I'm also going to raise all of my, well, units as per usual, and we're going to form up here, and then we're going to, well, fight. So, I'll just allow my armies to join up. Then we'll see how it plays out. I'll probably use ships now to join them up rather than anything else in order to get some speed into it. So we'll see how that plan actually works out. It should be interesting. So as you can see, the guy that I'm currently, well, fighting a war for decided he wanted to do an independence war, and he's of course all the way down there. And that puts me in a very bad spot, because that means I have to go down to Napoli and kick his ass, put him in prison, and then press his claim. Which I don't think is potentially or politically a valid way of doing things, but that's just me. I'll send all my armies down there, kick his ass, and then we'll go after the others here. It'll probably not be too pretty, to be perfectly honest, but not really too much I can do about that. I'm losing a bit of money as well. So, this could actually turn out to be pretty ugly, and I kind of have to deal with him first. So I'm going to do that right away. We're going to first deal with him. I should have enough money to make this work for a little while at least. And once we have dealt with him, we'll make something else work. It's kind of hilarious that my forward post is what's screwing over everything else right now. But I think I should be able to destroy this army, and with that I should have at least potential to win this war without losing too much. We'll see if it actually is the case or not. A secondary problem... Well, sorry about that. A secondary problem has arisen here. It's the army of Hintze, a peasant revolt. Because who doesn't love them? So yeah, I actually am fighting war here, and the peasants decide that, well, this is a perfect moment to strike. We're going to screw him over. No, we're really going to screw him over. And they are. Let's just be perfectly honest about that. They really screw me over. It's annoying as hell. So what we're going here first and foremost is to kill off the guy here in Napoli, who's actually getting war score because he controlled all of his holdings, which is annoying as hell. But I'm going to have to siege this a traditional way, which is going to take some time. Hopefully, once that's done, however, the problems will be solved. There's some sieging in Oudenburg. Yeah, Napoli actually sent all their army up there. So I'm definitely in trouble. I might have to ignore Sudreal completely at this stage. The peasants, of course, will also be a little bit annoying to deal with. And I can't really understand this guy. Fair enough that he hates my guys and wants to declare war on me. But deciding to declare war on me when I'm actually pushing his claim? I don't get how that works. You would have a lot easier time to kick my ass if I gave you, what? Half a country? So yeah, it's kind of questionable strategy from that guy's side. But I'll just allow the sieges to finish, and then we'll see what we come up with. So, the peasant revolt has been dealt with, the fleet is on its way. So hopefully now I can actually get to business here with kicking Sudreal's ass. I'm still going to use his claim, this annoying little twat. But hopefully here he'll actually have a brain that works and realize that, hey, he's actually helping me. Perhaps I should not try and, well, make his job any more difficult. As you can see, the rebel himself was executed, and as you can probably realize by now, I'm kind of pissed. But I kind of say that as a good thing. It makes the game a little bit more interesting. And also, as you might imagine, the reason why I'm going after pagan rulers is also very simple. If I do not, I'm going to be in even more trouble, per se, and the simple for that is actually fairly reasonable. Why is this guy in war with Scotland? Second Scottish Holy War for Sudreal. Do I want to intervene in that? Probably do. I'm going to kill his army at least. Helgi, another son, good. That means that I finally start getting people that I can hand land over to. What I think we'll do after this is try a Holy War for Clydesdale, wherever they can't actually use any Holy Orders. That is going to be my stance on that until I can at least get to level 10. What am I saying, level 10? I haven't been playing too many leveling games lately. Not level 10 per se, but level... not level, but a army size or retinue size of about 10,000 men. After that is done, I'll start doing some holy wars. Why do you want to kill me? I haven't done you anything. Is she my wife? No. I was starting to wonder there for a second, but she wasn't. So that problem is solved. I'm going to fight this war against Sudreal. And once that is done, I'll get back to you. We might actually go for the war against Scotland, and also Clydesdale, depending on their level of piety. So we'll see how that plays out. There might be a problem here with Sudreal. The fact is that Scotland is at war with them, but they're not the only one. Galloway has also declared a holy war here, and I have no idea if I will inherit the wars. And my guess on that is actually probably not. King Kenneth of Scotland is at least losing Sudreal itself. So that is good. I'm going to allow the sieges to finish there, and then we're going after them. I'm a little bit unsure if I can actually, well, not destroy sieges, but start sieges myself against the Teviotdale here. I kind of have to allow my retinues to be dispersed for that, which is, not retinues, but troops. Levi's be dispersed, which I don't really want. What I want to do, however, is kill... Why am I fighting people that I'm not even at war with? Understaff Nage. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering who's actually sieging here. It's the Scots, so that is not good at all. Will you... No, I can't enforce them on something either. We're going to siege this thing here. and see if that actually helps. Potentially I'll at least get some provinces, but I'm a little bit unsure how it will actually work. What I think we'll do after this is actually Great Holy War against Denmark. We're going to take the English holdings that Denmark has, and with that we should be fairly alright. Also, since this guy's starting to get old, by taking the English holding that Denmark has, we can go after Denmark right afterwards. Most likely plotting is probably a good way of making that work, but we'll see here. If I can at least take Sudria, get that under my control, then we have taken a big step forward. I simply need the retinue about 4,000 or 5,000 men. Changing my capital was probably the biggest mistake I've done so far in this game, I dare say. So let's see if we can win this or not. There we go, we have 100% war score. I can also upgrade legalism, and I think I'll do that. It's quite helpful to have these things high. And we'll enforce the monsters and see what happens. Most likely I'll inherit the wars. I did not do that. I Imperially just... Oh, everything just got into our control. They ended in white pieces, which also is pretty alright by my standards. So, did I get enough military now to get another guy into my retinue here? I did. Which is also good. I now have a 2,500 men retinue, once those guys are back with us. So I'm going to, as I said, send these guys over to England here. I have no idea if I actually have enough troops, which is a little bit risky, if you want to say that. And I wish I could actually check if the, well, Holy Orders were actually in use. Even a kid has a lot of piety here, so I don't really see a way for me to fight any of these. The piety is just too much of a problem. So I need to fight Denmark and Jorvik and basically every single pagan ruler in order to unify a pagan, well, not a kingdom so to speak, but a pagan empire. And the reason for that is if I do not, we'll all be slaughtered individually, which is horrible. But I need to, I guess, have my wife educate one of these kids, so I can get a Russian Slav. There was one here who was well on his way, I think. Well, I'll have her educate one of these, and I'll try to make him king. I have no idea if I can actually pull that off. If I get enough electors, I might be able to, but we'll see. I might have to make a hand out a kingdom title to him or something like that to make him the only elector. We'll have to see if that works. But for now, this is the end of this episode. We have made a little bit of progress. We've created Scandinavia. We have also started fighting a little bit more in England. I still need a bigger retinue before I can start going for Viking Raider and Holy Smoke, I think. So we're going to keep on trying to subjugate Denmark, and once we're done with that, we're going for Holy Smoke. We'll see how that plan works out. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and hopefully I'll see you around next time. Bye.